ఏదైతే అక్కడ జియోలజికల్ డిస్టర్బెన్స్ వాళ్ళకి పక్కన ఇన్పడదు టనల్ కి, అది పూర్తిగా స్టెబిలైజ్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు రెస్క్యూ ఎఫర్ట్స్ మొదలు పెడదామని చెప్పి ఆలోచన చేస్తున్నాము. అయితే సరే 14 కిలోమీటర్ల లోపల కాబట్టి there will be some challenges. We are getting the best tunnel experts in the country to oversee the rescue efforts.
The A. Madhva Reddy SLBC tunnel project was meant to be building the world's longest such tunnel of its kind at 44 kilometers in length, and it's been in the making for over 50 years now, because it was 1983 that it was spoken about when N.T. Ramarao had also proposed building it in order to solve the fluorosis problem in the Nalgonda districts, and also to solve the problem of drought in the Nalgonda region, which has been chronically deprived of water. What I must point out is that the work on this project actually began only in 2006, and 2 tunnel boring machines were employed to dig the tunnel from either side, and 20 kilometers from the other side, one side, and 14 kilometers from one side had already been dug, and it is about 9.5 kilometers in between that was meant to be a little tricky as well, because of the kind of the geological conditions there, and there was a lot of seepage as well. And in this particular case, the 9.5 kilometers is where the tunnel boring work also was continuing today, where these workers went in at around 8:30 a.m. and they say that there was suddenly a seepage of quite a bit of water, and they waited till it rose a little, because for about 20 minutes they tried to see if some dewatering can be done so that their work can continue and there would be no kind of a danger to the lives of the workers. But subsequently certain other geological factors, we are told, may have triggered more of the water coming in, and that led to all these 8 people being trapped. Whoever were contractors in that area, the supervisors, all of them got into the act and brought out as many people as possible, and out of the 50 workers, about 8 people who were in front of the tunnel boring machine, they were the ones who got trapped. 4 of them are from Jharkhand, and one is from Jammu Kashmir, another one from Punjab, and 2 others from Uttar Pradesh. These are of course the officers or officials who are working on the project itself. All of them actually only between 25 to 50 years of age, so all of them people who would be the primary bread earners for their family. What we understand is that several hours after the roof of the tunnel collapsed, the collector told us that about 10 to 15 meters is what they believe was the region where the collapse has happened. The mud came down and there was water, and there was a lot of muck and water over almost 200 meters, and therefore no access to the area. And the worry is that there has been no contact with any of those who were trapped inside, neither the other kind of communication like wireless sets, nor even through the mobile phones, where even otherwise in this region connectivity would be poor. And what we are talking about is this accident happening about 400 meters, 500 meters below the ground level, and 14 kilometers into the tunnel from one side. So we are talking about a region that would have had minimum access. The local teams also tried to use the conveyor belt in order to try and bring out those trapped, but they realized that the conveyor belts, which are about 4 to 5 meters in height, even they had in fact collapsed in that region, and they could not run the conveyor belt to get the trapped people outside. NDRF teams as well as teams of the SDRF and NDMA are at work, and what we understand is that the army has also been alerted. Irrigation Minister Mr. Uttam Kumar Reddy took a chopper from Hyderabad to go to the accident site to supervise the rescue operations, and he spoke to NDTV and said that the worry has been they don't know really what the condition of these workers is, because the collector had told NDTV that the air chamber that is usually created at these places for the breathing, easy breathing of the workers, that also seemed to have collapsed, and therefore they do not really know what the condition of the workers inside is. But the effort is now to try and dig as fast as possible after stabilizing the region. because we cannot have another collapse and more people getting trapped, and therefore after stabilizing the region they want to try and see that they can bring out these 8 people alive out of the collapsed tunnel. The second aspect of this is that there's politics that's now begun on this issue. KTR Ramarao, who is the working president of the BRS, he said that the Congress had made a big hue and cry when the Medigadda pier, one of the piers, had in fact sunk, and whereas during the reign of the Congress government, he says the Sunksila, the wall, the retainer wall had collapsed, and he also pointed out that in this particular case, he is alleging that there is negligence on the part of the administration and the government because of which the accident happened, and he's also accusing uh, the reaction time of the authorities in launching the rescue operations in trying to reach out to those who are trapped inside. They are also pointing out that there's a video that's doing the round saying that KCR, when he was chief minister, had been not in favor of this particular project of building this world's longest tunnel, saying that it is leading nowhere and that it may not yield the desired results. And this was actually meant to solve the drinking water problems of Nalgonda, where there is endemic fluorosis, fluoride in the water, because of which people get develop several problems, health issues, sometimes mortality also happens because of that. And they also was meant to this project was also meant to irrigate about 4 lakh acres of land in this very drought prone region. So 514 villages were supposed to get potable safe water, which is fluoride free, and this was also supposed to irrigate about 4 lakh acres of land. But still the project not yet completed, and the deadline had been set, in fact, that they would complete it in a couple of years from now. But this unfortunate accident now once again putting a spanner in the works. We'll continue to update you on the developments, the rescue operations, and with the hope that all the 8 people who are trapped inside, 4 laborers and 4 officers, can be brought out alive.